Alright, so what I've done so far, just this bar off, that's undone.
Yeah, just remove the screws underneath his thing.
Mm-hmm.
And then just kind of pop it off gently. Rubber. Alright. This might be hot. There you go. 6 mil to remove the clamps from the factory box. You just like loosen them up a little bit. All 4.
Just lift this thing off.
Just pop it off. Alright. This might be very boiling hot. This is the air in, so you just squeeze from the box and then it just kind of pops out. You just kind of squeeze it from all directions and it comes off. Same goes on this side. Squeeze.
And these two had that clip thing, right?
Yeah, it has that C-clip. It has a black retainer on top. Perfect. Let's see. It's a little strange to get the view, but once it's off, I'll show you outside on how it looks like. Probably you can twist the thing just to get more visibility on what's happening.
Oh, a better view of that right there.
That just pops off. Sorry.
You're good.
There you go. Okay, now I figured it out.
And those are close-up of those clips here.
So do you see, this is what happens when it locks it into these 3 places. This plastic piece, so what I did was I kind of popped it, like twisted, and then it needs to kind of hold itself open, and then the same thing you have to do, as you can see. But then this side moves, so you gotta figure out a way. Right now this thing is too hot for me to hold.
Working on the second one, and it's just right down here.
Yep. I'm gonna use a second. I'll have you pull this up, okay? When I tell you. I'll pull it up. Pull it up. There you go.
Second pipe out.
1 second.
And there's 1. There's 2. So this is just taking off the C-clips to transfer over.
The retainers, yeah. There's 2 sizes, 1 large and 1 small C-clips. And then you got to make sure the new intakes, basically, you transfer to the correct one. We didn't break them. That was good.
So it's good?
Yep. Not that we're reusing it, but
it's always nice to have it just in case.
Yeah. So as you can see, size difference of 2 C-clips. So the small one came from the smaller, and then the larger one came from the larger. Same thing when you transfer them over. Yep, just like that. So to remove it'll be just like that. So that's the small one. You gotta make sure the new rubber gaskets in there for the intake, so they go in snug. And then the second intake is like this, so I'll just install it something like this, maybe. Yep, so see, fits. So when the car starts moving, this one,
Okay. So that will shoot right into there.
basically in this area.
Okay. Alright.
Oh. Short, stubby.
Yeah, that makes no sense.
That makes sense? Or no?
Yeah, so I imagine you want it as close to that inlet as possible.
Yeah, but then I'm thinking like it's kind of facing upwards, like because this kind of was touching this coolant line, but now it's not. So I'll just leave it like that.
Sounds good. All right, putting the filter on with an 8mm.
Alright. Start touching the. Yeah, this makes more sense because now it's. I think I should install this reverse, right?
What do you mean?
Like,
Oh, yeah. All right. And once we get the second pipe on there and that attached to the bracket, everything will just line itself up.
yep.
This is getting the second pipe attached.
It clicked in, solid click.
Right.
Yep.
So this is how they sit in the engine bay. Now I just have to get the heat shield attached to the bracket.
Yep.
So
We forgot to tighten the bottom.
It's not a parts install until you forget one step. Might be able to reach
I
that.
think we should be able to just kind of loosen up the.
Yeah, just
the
take off
filter.
the filter and we should be good.
Yep. Just be careful.
Just try tightening up the heat shield on your both pipes.
Just like slight tight, not
Yeah.
too crazy. I just want to make sure that this is not touching any lines.
Checking all the clearances is a good practice.
And then lastly, I'll just throw in the filter. This one might be a little tricky since
A little tight, but looks like it'll
we
work on just
forgot.
fine.
Yeah, since we forgot. I think that's a good spot too. That's on there. And that's it. Now I just gotta put it back together.
The engine bay is much more open now without that giant airbox slash
Yeah.
cover.
They recommend to put the airbox back on
Mhm.
for an extra inlet from this side over. but I think there's so much intake pressure that can go regardless. Should be fine.
Okay. I mean, if not, just pop it on. It's not a big deal.
I like the look of this better than that. Maybe in future do the G80 cover.
No, we're doing a Supra cover.
Super.
Big old Toyota logo. Oh damn!